I just got the list from qualifying. Let's see, who brought up fast time today? I'm pretty sure it's Jake Drew with pole. We got, I don't see second, but we got Checkmate Taylor third. Fifth is Kid Coyote. Sixth is Tex Pelt. Yeah, I got half the qualifying. So what's up, Puddin'? How you doing, buddy?
Just trying to make it through everything. Like I said, I haven't feeling too good lately. I appreciate everybody who said something. Right in the middle of a move, so we're at a temporary Casa de Puddin', also known as a very nice hotel. After this race, I'm going to go down to the main lobby, grab myself an adult beverage and a nice meal afterwards, and I'll be back up to participate. But yeah, just in the middle of that 13-week travel that we every 13 weeks, every 13 weeks we travel to a new state. So we're going from South Carolina to Texas. We're just in the middle of that. So I apologize. I missed the last couple nights. Friday I wasn't feeling good, and obviously it was Saturday. We moving and everything. So I appreciate you guys having me back up here. I know it was only 2 nights, but I missed being up here.
Yeah, well, we definitely miss having you up here, buddy, and we know how much you love doing this, and I appreciate you coming up here doing this with me tonight, even though you're a little bit under the weather and a little bit overstressed. And we're going to go out here. We're going to have some good Cup Series racing in Charlotte if that dash race was any indication of what's to come for this next race.
That was a great dash race with Bad Coke. 9/1000ths is what that came down to. I'm looking at the daily, so a couple of these guys have been practicing. Life's of Plants in 10th. Spanker's right there in ninth. RJ's sitting there in 8th. And then we got Elvin Priest, who he participates in Giggity, but he's sitting second on the daily. So these guys have been practicing against a track that we've all done quite a few times. I expect this leaderboard to change afterwards. But everybody knows how to run this, especially on a preset. But it doesn't hurt to go get a couple races in just to knock that dust off, unless you've done it, a couple times that day. But no, I'm looking forward to it, man. This will wrap up our Charlotte Extravaganza week. Like I said, the Dash trucks will be at Old Michigan tomorrow, so that should be fun to tune in to and watch. And from the last time I just looked, from the Dash to now, we gained another subscriber, Arch and G9, so we are up to 378 in Giggity Racing.
Heck, man, we appreciate all the love and support out there, man. Every like, submissions, man, we really love it. It means a lot to us.
Robbie's going to have to start thinking about what he's going to say for 400. He got 300.
Maybe we should come up with something good for him, man.
I just love how international Giggity really is. We got England, Brazil, Scotland, Australia. Obviously, we got our fellow Canadians over there. It truly is an international league, and it's great to see that.
Maybe we should get him to do something to do with Australian Robbie.
Oh yeah, you mean English Robbie and Australian Falcons come together?
Yeah. Get yourself
that
a free wallaby.
Awesome.
Oh man, it's always a good time, man. I love having Falcon up here.
Are we good?
Yep.
We are going to.
All right.
We're going to accept those notifications. We'll be right back.
Daytona, Charlotte. All right, I'm loading in the race.
Looks like, yeah, Jake was on a pole. Matt BW's in there. Robbie Bitt starting to report. Dean Captain Jack Trey. Jackson Strong, the Strong Jacksons, I like to call him. Life's a Plant. They're all right there. We got Woodruff Sport, Kenny Larson. Our own Mr. MP Roofer, Tex Pelt, Chex Peck, Taylor, Kid Coyote. Bad for you, one of our Dash Hand Racers, Night King. We all know who that is. Robert Rushing, Tackleberry, my good buddy out there. RJ, Noko, our Dash winner, and Banker. All right there in this race of 200 laps at Charlotte, ladies and gentlemen.
Jake Drew, our pulsar with the early lead, holding it out front. So, and man, who's in the 9? I ain't done no broadcast. RJ Smitty, yeah. I like that 9 car. I like that bright fluorescent green.
Looks good under your lights here in Charlotte.
Oh man, it does. Definitely looks good running up front.
If you guys don't mind, give me one split second here. I'm gonna let you guys take it.
Uh-oh. I'll just we definitely got Jake and RJ running away with Noco's put himself solidly into third after transferring through that dash, followed by Checkmate. Nope, Checkmate's 2 spots back. My bad.
That's Captain Jack there behind Noco.
That's a sweet paint job. That's the first time I think I've seen that one.
Everyone seems to have picked a really good paint scheme to run under the lights tonight, so I like what we see.
It's definitely working out nice.
A lot of battles going on. Noco diving for second under RJ Smitty down the front stretch. Able to make that pass. Now moves up to second for Noco. Jake still with the lead. Tex Pelt moves into the 4th position.
Jack's trying to hold it up top. He's not wanting to give it up, but that top lane, you know, you're losing time, and them guys are just cycling right past him right now.
Yeah, we talked about that conveyor belt effect that Charlotte does have. You know, you definitely don't want to lose your position on the bottom lane.
Sorry guys, I'm back. I'm on board with Tex Pelt. He's got a lot of pressure from that 47 of the Strong Jackson, who's got that Bad For You guy. He just dashed his way in. I like that 12 Penske paint scheme right there. It takes him back to the old Trans Am days of that when he ran that 69 Camaro with the blue with gold wheels with the gold number. Man, that's an old school Roger Penske scheme.
We have a new leader. Noco's taking over the lead up here.
Yeah, definitely. You can tell watching his car, it just hooks on the bottom so well, and you know, that's why he's able to work his way to the front right now.
RJ Smitty's getting some pressure from that 12 as the 12 is going to try and sneak underneath him as RJ closes that door.
They're getting real racy back here, guys. You know, it's a little early, but you don't want that number 1 Noco to run away. Everybody trying to get up there and get with him. We know, seen it done before. He will just straight dominate a race if you give him the opportunity. Great to see everybody still sticking with him. Drake right there in that old former Buck car. He hates it when I say that, but that's how I remember that paint scheme. And RJ right behind him. Everybody looking real good.
That was my favorite part about that dash race, is the fact that Noco didn't just run away with it, man. Them guys were up there battling, racing. I mean, the whole race was competitive.
And it looks like Jackson got around Tex Pelt right there, and RJ's right there with him too. And he tracked these guys down. Bad For You also got around it, so Tex Pelt dropped it back just a little bit.
Yeah, Jackson got around Tex Pelt, and then Bad got around Jackson, so
he's on a mission to dash his way in.
Yeah, started 10th, and he's battling for 3rd now. So both of our dash-in drivers really have solid cars at the beginning of the race.
Him and Coke FN put on one heck of a spot for that last dash-in. Like I said, 9 1,000ths of a second. Like, that's just crazy. That me and Coke tried to wait to the and they just laid it to her for that last position. And here comes Jackson back on the outside, on the side of Tex. Woodruff right behind him. They are duking it back out here. Kid Coyote right there with him too. Tex on the outside. He gets the high side right there. Oh, Woodruff gets up just a little bit, drifts up there three wide back here, guys. Kid Coyote on the inside of him with Woodruff and Tex Pelt. And here comes Captain Jack in on this action, too. Woo! 2-3 wide right now.
Oh, Jackson.
Man, I have missed this the last couple nights. Oh, contact right there, yeah. Guys, remember, we are doing Stage of Snow cautions tonight, so this will give everybody a chance to get the car fixed, but that's not an open invitation to just go gung-ho, you know what I mean? You got to save your car. What's up, Mr. Mango? I ain't got to talk to you for a couple of days. Glad to see you out there in YouTube land. It's awesome to be up here with R2G9 in the booth. I don't think I've been up here with you guys.
Me and Mango were out here racing last night, man. He was definitely paying a lot of compliments to a lot of guys that helped him, as we know Mango's come a long way, but We was also checking out a little clip, throughout the night. We played it a couple times. It's probably become our new favorite memory.
We're going to go back to the racing action, Arch.
Which action? Because Captain Jack's trying to work his way up the field. He's right behind Checkmate, getting ready to start battling for this top 5.
Yeah, but I'm on board with Woodruff right now. Those guys are starting to push up right with them. Raced with Captain Jack for a long time. Kid is super fast. Ooh, touch of spinning just a little bit.
Bad is working its way to Noco. Oh, Noco got loose off the top of the corner.
Bad's underneath him. Oh, they're so tight coming through this corner.
Yeah, real close right there.
That's good racing.
Yeah, took the air right off the 88 there. Now Jake's able to make a move for second.
Bad for you, definitely. Says I got something for you boys. I dashed my way in. I'm going to show you what I got. He's up there running with 2 former champions from last year of season 3. He dashed his way in tonight. He wants to race with these guys.
Jake held that super high, wide, and handsome through 1 and 2 at times.
Yeah,
he was all
Noco
the way
just
up
clipped
there.
the bottom.
Oh,
all the way to the top.
there's no coming bad for you touch. Shoot.
Oh, no.
The 9 gets into him.
The 9's around.
Oh, and that's
A lot
going
of
to pile up
contact,
right here.
48's
there's
around.
a big pile up in the front.
Yeah. Oh, man. 22 got caught up in it as well.
Oh, I'm on board with the 43 car back here.
Spanker caught it.
Will that bring out a caution?
Yeah, we got a
Or is
caution.
that
Or is that the stage? No.
I can't imagine that
I
for
think it was a
the.
caution.
Yeah, I
say
can't
with
imagine
all
that. Yeah.
damage.
I thought they were doing stages, no cautions, is what I was
Me too.
informed of. I was misinformed. I'm sorry, guys. Like I said, I take a couple nights off and everything goes out the window.
Yeah, we forget it all.
But G9, we get to say it, buddy. We're gonna rack them and stack them for that green flag.
Oh, I missed those words.
Yep. Charlotte, you're definitely racking and stacking them. I don't like restarts as Charlotte.
No,
Not so
not
much.
fun.
No.
Not fun at all. And here we go back under the green flag on board with Jake. Him and Jackson are starting 3rd and 4th. Got that Love's car pulling them down the straightaway, and that 22 guys with 34 pulling out to the lead. Give me 1 second. Like I said, trying to remember all those
Trey's
names.
in the 34.
Great for Trey. Oh, he gets way loose. Trey gets
Matt
way
is
loose.
in the 22.
Hey, I think he didn't pit.
Yeah.
That'd be old tires right there as he cycled all the way back. He's still getting bounced through the field.
Yep.
And Jake takes the lead. And I'm going up put over with him, and he's got that 47 Shin
over.
Motorsport. He got that right there at the back of that 00. I know how hard Jackson works. He puts in the time and he puts in the effort. Barely scratches that wall. He has not lost Jake. He is still on his rear bumper, but they've got a lot of fast company right behind him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Four's
I think
underneath
that's 8
Jackson.
car guys. 8 cars all under the umbrella.
Woodruff moved up into second now.
Yeah, Badfield's trying to follow him through, but I think Jackson, almost closed
Oh,
that
yeah,
window.
no, yeah. Jackson tried to shut that door, and Bad was like, hey, I'm here.
Yeah, he definitely was there.
Kid Coyote and that Black Deuce try and work his way back up there too. We've seen him be strong quite a few times. He won the Go for Pro 75 race. You know he's got the speed to run with these guys.
Oh, all day. This feels
Oh
pretty
yeah, I
much
forgot
single
about
file
Jake.
itself
Sorry
out.
guys, yeah.
How do you forget about Jake?
Oh no, I was just looking at the chat out there, and Mango said, Team Sunoco, Night King, but we can't forget how many Shin Motorsports / Sunoco guys are all out there. Jake and Noko obviously on one side, and Night King and Jackson out there. They're on the same team. So there's, as everybody started to call it, 4 Sunoco guys out there right now. But it's still a long way to go. We have a long race to go. 200 laps here, guys.
You got the Shin captain himself in the race. We got Robbie Vids back here too.
Oh yeah, can't forget about Robbie.
I
think we're going to start seeing. I think if it hasn't already been released, I'm not going to be the one to release it. I'm not the team captain, but there will be a little bit of a change going on for the preset cup and the custom cup drivers at Sunoco. But I'll let him bring that up. That's his team. Can't refer. Yeah, and again with Robbie. Just playing it smooth. I mean, 200 laps here, that's a long, long race.
Oh, yeah, it is. Is Matt BW, it looks like he's on pit lane, or coming off pit lane.
Yeah, I had to make that pit stop. He didn't pit under that last caution, so
yeah,
he had to go ahead and bring it in.
One soon, yeah.
And yeah, Trey, I'm sure is a lap or two behind him as well.
There's a nice little battle going on back here with Robbie. He gets around Roof for 43 of his teammates trying to push him around. He scrapes the wall. That's Night King. Jumping back there real quick, trying to catch on board with everybody.
That's Noko.
There's old Tackle Boy. Tackleberry's working his way back up. Likes to play in that 51. Oh! The 9 car gets into the back of them. Make a little contact. They still stay in it. They keep going.
You guys are racing.
Well, I tell you, first and second have driven away from third right now. You just tell how strong the 00 and the 88 are right now. Driving about 2 seconds ahead of third, and Woodruff's got his hands full for that position. Tex Pelt, Jackson right behind him, Captain Jack. You can just tell now that without the 9 and the 1 up at front of the pack, you know, just how much difference between the leaders and this second pack car.
Oh, definitely. Especially when they're up there just running by themselves. It's nice for them. They're getting put down good solid lap times and really run their own race.
With the race of this distance, you know, you want to get positions, and especially if you're in the top 5, possibly top 10, you don't want to see that leader run away. But for everybody else, you just want to be methodical. As we see Tex Pelt go to the inside of Captain Jack in that 8, we got the old strong Jackson up on the high side. They're trying to catch that number 4. Great little battle back here with these 4 cars.
This is definitely a nice battle back here for third. Oh, it looks like Jake got the apron going in that corner.
And real quick, I'd like to go out there and say I'm glad that I don't have to fine Robbie 50 quid this week. He is not in a pink car, even though it is a default pink car, but he is not in a pink car. So, last 3 weeks he was fined over 150 quid for running that car. That's an inside joke.
Oh man, it's bad for you did get the lead because Jake did grab that apron a little bit, so we do have a change for position up here. As Jake's gonna try and fight back to get it back.
I'm on board with Tex Pelt. I can't get over that old school Roger Penske paint scheme on that car, trying to chase down that 8 of Captain Jack. And it looks like old strong Jackson trying to make a run for it right there. I miss being up here with you guys. I just miss being online with you guys, miss talking to everybody. But you know, every 13 weeks, like I said, it turns into a cluster. So I appreciate y'all support and bearing with me, especially not feeling good. I've gotten a lot of messages from everybody out there, and it means a lot. That's what Giggity is here. It's a giant family, and ran into a little issue yesterday with the hotel stuff, but we got it all worked out, and so I just want to thank for everybody out there who was sent me a text, gave me a phone call, or sent me a message on here. I really do appreciate your guys' thoughts and everything.
Oh man, we miss you. It's hard not to think bottle pudding.
Well, sometimes it's I feel like I annoy people. I don't want to. I don't want to annoy you guys.
It's in a good way. Like not breathing,
Yeah, I've been able to breathe for the last 48 hours since Captain Jack gets on the inside of Jackson Strong coming down the straightaway.
And this is a whole gaggle of cars right here as we just watched Noko
Woodruff
pass
right there
Robbie
with
and
him.
all this.
Noko's taking complete advantage of it as he works his way up now to 5th.
It is 6 cars right here just running really strong, really competitive. It's 47 all the way
Jackson
down.
backs out. Yeah.
That's smart. That's smart. Don't tear your car up.
Yeah, might have got loose off that corner and went ahead and
Looks
just
like,
backed
is
it up a
Robbie
little bit.
pitting?
Yeah, it looks like Robbie pitted. Not sure what happened there.
Yeah, he went down
Maybe
into
early
turn
pitting?
3 on the apron.
Maybe they can make it from this point to the end of the stage.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
a good
you're in your
possibility
fuel
of that one,
window.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that, having stages. Oh, his Jack is under Noko. He's trying.
Yeah, Noko's just got a little bit better handle on the race car right now. He was able to drive through those pack of cars and get all the way up to 3rd now.
And again, with the stages, and now that we know the cautions are on too, well, or they're supposed to be. Let's see if there are cautions. I was trying to figure out who I'm friends with on the old YouTube to see if I can join into any of their onboards.
Jake Drew's on.
Yeah, I don't know.
Bad was streaming.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm friends with them on there. Definitely have to be. That'll give us an insight too. So I know there was talks of going from the cautions to the stages, but we definitely saw cautions. So let's see if there is stages on.
Yeah, because with the cautions, that would maybe eliminate that.
Let's see if Captain Jack can track down that notorious Noko car. Again, both of them have extreme talent, but this will definitely show what Captain Jack's got. We know how strong Noko is at all times. And like I said, it was a strange situation to see Noko dashing in. We talked about it earlier in the dash, how this year you can only run one series, but you are permitted to dash into other ones. Oh, Captain Jack gets way loose. Cup can only dash into other Cup races, but Truck can go to Xfinity, Xfinity can go to Cup dashes. But it was just a little bit of a different situation to see Noko in a dash,
miscommunication
guys.
up there in the front. I think Jake went down on the backstretch, like you said, below the apron to get the sign for pitting. And it looks like he missed pit road as Bad For You made it. I think Bad For You gave him a little shot in the bumper. I don't think he meant to do it, but it definitely, I think Jake was trying to come down the pit, you guys. As we'll watch him this time, see if he comes down pit road.
A lot of these guys in team chats / co-team chats at the same time, and if they're not, that's a way to, like we talked about in the dash, to notify. Green flag pit stops are in effect then. Strong Jackson back here battling with that 52 car. I like that paint scheme on that 52 car too. Again, being.
Oh man, guys! So I watched the replay of what happened with Bad and the leader on pit road, and you're right. Jake did signal to come down pit road, and maybe Bad just didn't, click that communication very quick. But when Bad came down pit road, he was speeding as well. So the 88 took a pit road penalty on that pit stop. So now, and the leader Jake is now on pit road as well. So interesting replay.
Well, that's unfortunate for him, but at the same time, it's such a long race that Bad For You can regain from that, though.
Sure, of course. Just like we saw Noko race his way back up from the back on since the last restart as well. So if you're Bad, you just got to take a breath, calm down, regroup yourself, and work your way back to the front.
Exactly. Take deep breaths and everything. And something I've been trying to tell everybody, and this goes for me too, throughout the time, throughout the race, everybody gets frustrated. It will happen. We are one big family here. Oh, that was close with Jackson coming with the car coming off the pit lane. But if you get frustrated with something, take it up with them. Take it privately. Don't bring it out publicly and stuff like that. But yeah, that's unfortunate for Bad, though. He'll be able to work his way back up there, though. I know he will. I mean, look how fast he was.
Just an update on your leader right now is Tex Pelt, and I'll get you a lap count in just a second, guys.
Tackleberry coming off pit road right now.
Got about 11 laps to go for the leader. 10 laps to go now for the leader. Tex Pelt at the line.
I wonder if Tex Pelt can
That'll
make
go
it.
quick here at Charlotte. That will go really quick.
Man, I do like that paint scheme.
It is sharp, and then I'm a fan of all kinds of racing, from dirt to pavement. I love watching road course racing. I love going back and rewatching the old Can-Am races and the Trans Am races. You know, Mark Donahue and Sam Posey and Parnelli Jones and stuff. Seeing those guys just wheel the heck out of those cars, and watching biographies on how each of them, you're supposed to run brake lights, but the Penske cars back in the day, they used to have a little flip of a switch in there so they could shut the brake lights off, so no one knew exactly where they were braking at, so they couldn't get that advanced stuff. I love watching that old nostalgia racing. It's so cool to see what those guys can pull off back in the day.
The 47 is now your leader.
All right, so I'm on board with
47 is
Jackson.
Strong Jackson.
Yeah, he's followed by the 24, real nice and tight. These two are trying to run it down.
We've seen that quite a bit. Everybody's got a little bit different strategy here at Charlotte to make your windows and everything. 24 goes underneath the 47 car right now. This is one of those tracks, in my opinion, drain that fuel, run or dry. Make sure you don't run out, but get in there, get yourself more fresh, use that belly fill fuel, but you can guarantee yourself making each window, and depending upon if there are any short pits or anything like that, it solidifies you an opportune time to get a top 10 at the end of the race.
5 to go at the line.
So we are doing stages and caution, yeah.
No, 24 tail end of lead lap.
He just got his lap back. Jackson's right there with him. Maybe we haven't seen him pit. Can he make it?
And I think, unless, I'm not sure if the 12 ended up pitting, but he was in save mode as well.
Well, now we got Jackson who's being chased down by Jake. I think that's just for Jake to get his lap back, would it not be?
I would have to assume if he pitted.
Yeah, I would assume as well.
And if that's what Jackson uses in safe mode, just let him go, let him get his lap back. That's not good for the 20 car. There we go. Yeah. Jackson going way below that white line right there on the back stretch, giving that signal. I think we will see the Jackson Strong car of that 47 Sunoco Chevrolet come to pit lane.
Yep, there he comes.
There he is.
Yep, there he comes. So a great job signaling right there. But that many laps left, I think he's just going to get himself a splash and go to get to the finish.
So we'll see if the 12... Nope. I'm showing the 2 as the leader now.
All right, Kid Coyote right behind Woodruff.
Yep, that's Kid Coyote.
Followed by
again,
Captain
guys,
Jack.
with the stages on, stage points do not count. We are still under old school points, if anybody was wondering. So that's just to get everybody calmed down and rack back up a little bit right there. So no stage points, but stages are on.
Hey, Robbie. I think Robbie's up there battling for third. Or for the lead.
Yeah, Robbie's right there. He's trying to go to the inside of Kid Coyote right now on that. We've got the 2 black cars, the 37 and the Deuce, but he's right behind Jake. Jake's right behind Woodruff. Like you said, I do believe those cars are lapped out.
I think that was. It's not for position.
Oh, okay. So Robbie was getting his lap back.
White flag. Now, white flag.
Yep, so Robbie was just getting his lap back. That's awesome. That's good for him. He doesn't have to worry about that. We'll figure out who gets the free pass back there. But Kid Coyote in that black 2, still your leader, coming down to, would you say, how many laps? The white flag.
I believe so. Yeah, white flag lap.
Robbie's not holding back. He's trying to gain a couple more spots for his stage is over because they're still going to have another lap after crossing in front of the leader.
Yep. That's correct. And he gets around Woodruff in that 4 car.
Let's see if he's got anything.
Yep, that was it. Kid got it.
And the guy Woodruff, he's one of those guys out there. He's not a team captain, but he does help do a lot with the broadcasting, gathering people up. So he puts in his time and effort too. So great to see him up here in Preset Cup, and thanks for all of his hard work too.
Okay, so Tackleberry got their lap back. I know that much.
Ooh, the 9 car's going
Secondary.
down pit lane. I don't know if that was an accident. I just saw it right there.
Okay, your top finishers of the stage: Kid Coyote, Checkmate Taylor got second, third, 3-car Roofer.
Yep,
Nice
3 car.
showing.
Good for him. I know he's been putting his time in.
Hold on, I got you guys. There we go.
A
Tex
little bit
Pelt
of a
was
lag
fourth.
crash afterwards.
Yeah, that was
Jake
a
was
pretty good
fifth.
one, though.
Noco sixth. Spinker got seventh. Life as a Plant eighth. Jackson was ninth, and then Captain Jack got 10th.
That's a strong top
Tackleberry
10.
was your lucky dog. Got back on the lead lap in 14th.
Great for tackle. He is so fast. He's helping me out. I've known him for a while, so he'll be definitely. We'll have to watch out for that 38 car.
See if I can get a running order here for you guys. Yeah, it kind of did lag out there, didn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Looks like RJ Smitty's your leader now.
RJ Smitty, Kid Coyote.
Oh.
RJ. Oh,
He's
Kid,
doing-
he pulls down to the
yeah.
inside.
He must have not pitted.
No, he pitted
Or-
on the. He pitted under the last.
Oh,
lap.
does he take a penalty?
Yeah, I think he's giving himself a self-induced penalty right now.
Yeah, I thought I saw him go down. I don't know if it was on accident or not. But that's a much respect on RJ right there. I know that's got to be frustrating for him, but good respect on his behalf. So that does give Kid Coyote the lead back, guys. We see that 48 coming back to the inside. Here comes Tex Belt with that 12. They're too wide. 48-2. Chevy on Ford Crime going down the front stretch.
Checkmate Taylor looking low for the lead.
Then here comes Jake to the outside. Got to put a little push from his demoter. Oh! Tex Belt gets into the Noco. Noco gets into the wall. Hard contact for Noco. No caution yet. Unfortunate for him.
Yeah, it really took a lot of heavy damage on the right side of that car, too.
Oh, they're still beating up and down walls.
These restarts, especially on presets here, are a little bit difficult. Everybody's trying to get wide, and we all know that 3 and 4 is like a vacuum cleaner. And again, you see RJ on the inside coasting through. Again, much respect there. Oh, who's that in the wall right there?
Trey, it looks like.
That 24? I can't see. It was a yellow car. Trying to figure out who's that with the 34. Yeah, 34. Wow. This guy's definitely trying to battle hard. These cars are a little bit harder to hold on to than customs. This is like driving a rental car compared to a custom. You know, your custom is set up for you. Everybody's driven customs trying to figure out what setup to run, especially for long runs. We've seen some good long run runs here, guys.
Man, these guys are battling tough.
37 of Robbie and 4 of Woodruff got themselves a nice little battle going on right here.
It's funny we're both going to say his name at the same time.
Yeah. Everybody trying to get back up to that front. Do not want that leader to get away. Anybody could lead this race at any point in time. Pack I'm watching right now, Captain Jack looks like he's pulling the 47 of Jackson Strong. 24 right there. And then Tex
Battle
Pelt.
for the lead. Kid Coyote on the outside really tried to squeeze in there.
Pushing that issue, showing some dominance. Great to see Kid Coyote doing well. But he's got a lot of pressure from that old Buck car, the new Jake Giroux car right there. These 3 cars are starting to pull away. There is a nice little pack behind him. But I definitely wouldn't want to see Jake in my rearview mirror.
Oh, no. I mean, I do because it means I'm running good, but it's always somebody you got to have to hold against.
Kid Coyote trying to make a move on the inside, slides up the track, kind of gets into the wall just a little bit. Jake's going to go to the inside. Will that give Jake the opportunity to try to chase down 48 right there? Can he get up there? Kid Coyote back to 3rd.
I think he can. As long as he's patient and does what Jake always does, he's always a factor at the end of these races.
Still seeing that 9 car coast around on the bottom. He hasn't lagged out, so he's still coasting. Like I said, probably serving that penalty, giving himself, something I don't think he should deserve. But I didn't see how it happened, but he did. But it's unfortunate for Mr. RJ. Back here watching Jackson Strong, Tex Pelt, and Mr. I'm Captain Jack. They got a nice little run going on too. Can these 3 cars catch the 3 cars right in front of them? They got a lot of pressure coming up from behind them too. I think that's MP Roofer right there in that gold car. Oh, Buck goes way high. Jake goes up real high. Excuse me. He's going to. I'm going to message after that for that one. Sorry. Texpelt gets around that group.
It's always nice when we have messages coming.
Yeah. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. And I know what that message is going to incur. MP Roofer trying to catch up to Captain Jack. Those 2 are DSR teammates. Jackson to the inside of Texpelt. Makes the pass. Can't Texpelt hold it down. Trying to get her up there too. Jackson wants to lead this pack. Got to snow on the inside of Texpelt. Here comes Jake. Roofer right behind him. Looks like they are going to get her out. Oh, contact made it look like a little bit. Trying to stay off of Texpelt and Captain Jack right there. Jackson now pulls this pack around. Not bad for you up there too. He was our second and final dash qualifier.
Yeah, the battle between Trey and Bad right there is a battle for the lucky dog.
Oh, hard contact with Roofer and Texpelt. Texpelt gets the Bad into that, puts that Mustang into the wall. Again, I don't think that was intentional. It just gets a little loose. That's unfortunate for him. Yeah, there we go. RJ goes back around him. He assessed the penalty. But yeah, unfortunate for Texpelt. He's looked so strong all night, guys.
Yeah, he's definitely worked hard, man. He's kept his nose clean, and it really sucks to see anything bad happen to these drivers.
Looks like caution's out. Looks like Captain Jackson. Jackson Strong's got himself a little bit of lead on those guys right behind him. So yeah, this will give everybody a chance to go in, get more fresh fill fuel, fix that damage. Can be an aero-sensitive track. Obviously, we all know that it is. Don't want to affect your damage at the same time, or your handling of your vehicle. So let's see how it all pans out.
Bad's your lucky dog, by the way.
Sweet.
Trinity Knight out there. We all know him as Mr. Beast Mode. He says, "What's up, putting all you guys in the booth? Great for joining in, man. We appreciate it. Glad you're starting to feel better, and thanks for joining in tonight, man." Coco Mike, Disaster Gaming, John Mango, Phoenix, all out there in YouTube land. Thanks for joining in. It really is it's really cool to see you guys out there. But Jake and Kid Coyote are going to bring them to the green flag, and we're going to rack them and stack them after that caution. Take it, G9.
Just letting this play out right there. Unfortunately, you see Kid Coyote kind of get caught up on the outside there. He's going to lose it. Just that spot there to checkmate Taylor. Jake did a really good job holding his line there through turns 1 and 2. I'm really surprised and just a feel-good story right now for checkmate Taylor. He's kind of taken advantage of some other people having problems, got that car up to the front of the pack, and has been running really, really well. Very similar speeds to Jake, who's dominated the race.
Yeah, Kid Coyote led some laps too. He's looking real strong. That's unfortunate for him as he gets freight trained on that high side. Everybody taking that snail trail down on the inside. High side not always the best place to be here, but he will work his way back up as we see checkmate right there in that 48 right on the back bumper of Jake. Oh, he hits the apron. He goes up. That gives Jake a 4, 5, 6 car. Backs the rest of the field up lead. That is not good. They do not want to see Jake with clean air.
And that's the real rack 'em and stack 'em right there. When somebody clips the apron, man, do you rack 'em and stack 'em off the corner for sure.
That is correct. Oh, Noco, as I click onto him, Noco gets slammed into the wall. Looks like Night King also got hit into the wall. Don't know what happened. I just clicked up. It looked like there was a little contact that got Noco spun around.
It looked like the car on the bottom clipped the apron and just shot up into the track. So
We'll bring out another
I believe that's a caution, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a caution, and that's not good. That's what Noco did want to see, not what he wanted to have happen to him, but he definitely wanted to see that. He's got to go get that car fixed.
Matt, in the 22s, your lucky dog.
Oh, Matt BW.
Sorry, a minute ago when you called me on that restart, man, I was eating some pasta, so
Oh, no.
you caught me with a mouthful there.
Oh,
I
man.
didn't mean to do that to you.
No, you're okay. I was just like, oh my god.
Let's see how this pans out for everybody. And it looks like Texpelt and Jake are going to bring him down Woodruff. And I'm trying to see that other car right directly behind him. Both give me a good camera angle. 51. 51 car right there with him. They'll be your 12 Ford, and Texpelt clips the grass as they bring him to green flag here. Woodruff in that Ford Mustang. Great to see him up there running.
Nice for Texpelt to kind of rebound here and get that lead off of pit strategy.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, some of those guys went down and got themselves some fuel and tires. That's lights the plant right there in that 51 starting. He's up on the high side. Here comes Jackson Strong. He gets clipped by the 24 car. Barely touches the wall. They went 3 wide just for a second. Great lead with Jake and Texpelt trying to take the lead. Battle up there. Here comes Woodruff right behind him too. These guys are side by side going through the corner. Here comes Woodruff in third on that inside. Texpelt has that preferred line, but that momentum from the high side for Jake will give him at least half a car lead as he's going down the backstretch. It looks like a little bump from Mr. Woodruff to Texpelt. Can that accelerate him up there? No, it cannot. They are still side by side going through 3 and 4, going down the front straightaway. This is just as close to the second place dash race. Woodruff right there on the inside pushing Texpelt. Jake still to the outside. Texpelt still the leader by a quarter of a car. They barely touch. Side drafting off each other. He gets a half car lead. Who's going to get the momentum? Who's going to get the line that they want? These guys have one heck of a battle. Jake scratches the wall. Here comes Woodruff pushing him down. 24 car pushes him too. That's 3 cars. Jake's not where he wants to be. Woodruff's on the other side.
There's a wreck behind these guys.
Yep, cars in there.
No caution, and Texpelt's still your leader. Here comes Jake. I'm watching above. Still on his outside quarter panel. Now he's half a car lead. Woodruff's getting pushed by the 24. Can they get Texpelt a push? Jake looks like he's clear right now. Jake's the new clear leader. Goodness gracious, guys. I've got to do that in a couple days. That makes me feel good.
On the replay there, it looked like maybe the one car got into the wall and got into the 47, and that caused all that calamity off that corner there.
Just got information out there in YouTube land. Mr. I am Captain Jack. He said, I lagged out. He is not happy. He was definitely into contention for a top 10, possibly top 5, and to see if he could get these guys to run for his money. Jake now has a little bit of a lead. Texpelt right behind Woodruff. Woodruff running in second place. Mr. Woodruff. Great to see him take that Ford Mustang up there. These guys are under a blanket. Noco is right back there too, guys. After getting hit in that wall and being involved in that last caution, 24 car goes to the inside of 12 Texpelt. Here he comes.
Yeah, the one's on a mission right now.
It's so bad for you racing. You just said he got his lap back, so here he is too. He's like, I dashed my way in. I want to be up here. He is super fast in everything he climbs into. Jake's still our leader. Woodruff running in second. Texpelt third, and Noco running fourth. A lot of competition, a lot of fast cars right behind Woodruff and Jake. Jake going to the it looks like Woodruff goes to the outside of Jake. Can he make a run for the lead? Little Chevy on Mustang crime. He's got Texpelt pushing him. We got a Mustang pushing the Chevy and a Chevy pushing the Mustang for the top 4.
Heck, I think they're just worried about pushing whoever can get them to the front right now.
Yeah, we've still got a long way to go. These guys are working real hard though. They don't want that leader to get away. Woodruff our leader, Jake in second place. Don't want to see that happen. If you can keep up like this, don't overdrive the push. Yeah, he did. He clipped it too. Go ahead.
No, they did good. They held it out after that corner, but definitely worried.
This is a cluster.
I was holding my breath for a second. Jake and Noco to the outside running his teammates. They got 4 cars running the inside. Woodruff pulling and Bad for UA pushing that inside line. I'm already excited, guys. I love doing this.
We need one of those blood pressure devices that the Fox crew puts on the drivers. We'll put it on you.
I'm sure my wife could definitely get a hold of one of those, things that she is a nurse. I give you guys updates. Bad for you to the inside of Noco's, it looks like back here. Noco's still the outside, barely touches the wall. Bad for you in that 88, trying to get to the inside of him. Noco holds his line. They're on the high side going through that trail. He clips the wall right there. He gets pulled up, pulls it back down.
Yeah, it looked like Bad kind of slid into him a little bit there. Not a lot of contact, but you know it's going to happen in Charlotte. You're slipping and sliding. I mean, God, these guys are going side by side right now. There's nothing but slipping and sliding going on. So you're just doing your best not to wreck.
And again, yeah, you don't want to wreck. You're sliding, you're running the car in deep, trying to hold on to the car in front of you. The draft will make you a little go crazy here and there. Great to see you back out there, Car. Again, I've been off for a couple of days here. He says, I'm climbing back in my late model. Great to see you Tuesday night. Jake makes a peek to the inside of that 4-car Woodruff going down that stretchway. Can he make that pass?
Try to get
Kid
left
Coyote,
down.
as I jump on board with him, heavy damage to that 2 Miller Lite Mustang, or a Miller Genuine Drive Mustang with Kid Coyote, one of the guys that was running up front with a lot of speed earlier. Heavy damage on his car right now. Jumping on board with Texpel, going right behind him to watch everything in front of him. This is where the action is. 24 gets into the car right there. Oh, I think that was Woodruff. They both get in the wall in 3 and 4. Can he track down that 00 Jake?
15 to go.
15 to go in this stage. Yeah, that's why everybody's starting to battle a little bit, give themselves better position, so when they go in the pit lane under that last stage, they can start up front, get that strategy. Here comes Snoko, ran into the wall just a little bit. Can he track Bad View down? Woodruff, our leader, he was our leader. Can he keep up with this Jake and Texpelt running first and second? Texpelt goes to the inside of Jake in 3 and 4. Bad View pushing that 24 car. Texpelt holds on to it. He lays the hammer down. Jake stays to the outside. 24 car giving that 12 a push. Oh, Jake scratches the wall. That's going to slow him down.
Yeah, and he kind of came back down into the 12. That's going to give the 12 an advantage off 2. Sphincter right behind him, followed by Bad. They're going to take advantage of Jake right now.
Yeah, you don't want to, but you do not want to clip the wall. It will slow your momentum down like nobody's business. He's Texpelt.
No.
3
Three
wide.
wide.
3 and 4.
Oh,
Holy
wow.
cow. Not a
There
place
wasn't
to
enough
do it,
room
but
to
they
put a
did
holy
it.
cow in there.
Mm-hmm. I don't think you could have put a piece of paper in between them. Texpelt's straight there. Here comes Bad View to the inside. Jake to the outside. Texpelt is the meat in a sandwich right now. Not what he want to be. Jake scratches the wall again. Noko gets around and Woodruff gets way loose. Here comes Noko to the inside of Texpelt. He says, come on, guys. I'm going to come back after you. He's going to try to track down the 2 dash riders right now. The winners are running second and third. Texpelt says, I can't let that happen. Jake still starting to pull away. No, that's not Jake. That's the 24 car. Excuse me. He's the one pulling away. Jake got into that mishap right there. Apologize, guys.
Yep, Spinker's your leader.
I was running with him at RJ Smitty this morning, man, and them guys are fast.
I'm on board right now watching Texpelt, seeing how he can handle Noko. Noko is definitely a handful in himself. What can he do with it? Noko is right behind Bad View. Oh, he gets loose too. Bad View just gets a little loose. Noko backs out on this for a split second. Lays back in it. He goes to the outside. Noko and Bad View going high wide answer right there. 1 and 2. Texpelt's going to get back to the inside of Noko. These guys definitely fighting hard. We are not battling for stage points. They are just battling for position. Hopefully, they got a great pit crew. Spanker's still up there. Bad for you pushing him. Noko goes to the inside. No, that's Texpelt going to the inside. Noko's still on the outside. These guys racing. Now, all that's going to do is, let Spanker pull away if they can. They got to stay in that draft and make that precision move. This is crazy already. Like I said, we still got one more stage. I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
This is great racing.
Oh, Noko right there, putting a fender on Spinker. Little contact, 3
wide.
wide behind the hump. Man, there you go. Spinker doing everything he can to hold on to
Bad
it.
View gets loose and goes through the grass.
Yeah, just bottlenecked there. Unfortunate for Bad, but he hangs on to it.
I do believe, if I'm paying attention and looking correctly, that makes that notorious no-code black card the number 1 spot. Texpelt right behind him.
Definitely does.
So there you go. Texpelt's kind of set his sights on Noko.
Both these guys had early race run-ins with the wall and other cars, and now here they are leading the pack down the straightaway. Baker still sitting right there in third.
8 laps to go at the line.
Some of these guys are a little frustrated, but they do realize they got one more stage. Just stay in it and stick with it, Can't Captain Jack, like you said, he was jumping. He was on pit lane. That's unfortunate for him. Woodruff, I jumped on board with him. He led a couple of laps. Was up there with racing with everybody, and he is falling off the pace. It looks like a little bit, Jazz.
It's definitely all about track position, though. So, I kind of get where, maybe some of that frustration as a driver comes into play. You don't want to lose your spot on the track because it's so hard to pass here, having to work your way up through the field. Unless you got one of those elite cars, it is tough.
Clicking through the field real quick, don't want to take away from everybody else. Up front at 37 with Robbie and 52 of Kay Larson, a buddy of mine who likes to play a shooting game. He's back here battling that great looking paint scheme. Robbie gets underneath him. Jumping on board with Robbie. He's going onto the inside of MP Roofer right now. We saw MP Roofer running upside. Robbie makes a move to the inside. Backs out of it just a little bit. They took it too wide through turns 3 and 4. Robbie gets the position.
Tex was able to get the lead. Noko forced his bumper there a little bit, a little bump and run on Texpelt, was able to get back by him. Lead shaping up.
That is correct. Thank you, Jackson. Captain Jack. He said we have 2 more stages. This is the replica of the Coke 600s. Yeah. So thank you for bringing that to. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. I apologize.
5 to go at the line.
On board with Jake. Can he track that 24? Banker that down. Can he get up there? Arch G9, I'm going to give it to you for a couple minutes. I got a text. I got to run downstairs, run something down to her. She forgot. She was only 5 minutes from the hospital, so I got to go take care of something real quick. I'm going to let you guys take this one until I can get right back.
All right, buddy.
See you in a little bit.
I'm also staying on here with the leaders, man. I haven't been wanting to take away from the rest of the field, but when you got battling this good up front, it's hard to go away.
I've been watching Texpelt.
Yeah, it's nice to see him get a good run.
3 to go at the line.
As we got a battle here for third in the background.
Yeah, Jake was finally able to get around Spinker there.
That's good to see Jake get back around. He definitely needs to be back up to where he was.
I'm just waiting to see if Texpelt is, saving his move here for that last lap. See him getting a little bit closer.
Sticking with Noko, man. It's really hard to save anything.
Two to go. You see their lap car there of RJ Smitty coming into play. Don't think that they'll catch him though. If you're Noko right now, you just got to hit your marks on this last lap. But if you're Texpelt, you definitely hold your head up high. You've been able to stick up there with them on this last run of this stage. You got to be pretty happy.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a big confidence boost right there. Just to be able to hang with them is a big feat in itself. Going through, coming off forward. He's just going to stay right there with him.
There you go.
Noko brings home another stage.
Well, with the information that we got that there's an additional stage tonight, I think, if you're any of these guys that have had trouble early on tonight, that's great news for you.
Oh, yeah, it definitely is. I mean, more laps, more time. Definitely forgot it was the 600.
All right, your finishers there. Noko with the win in that stage. Texpelt second. Jake in third. Spinker finished fourth. Bad for you in fifth. Jackson Strong sixth. Matt in seventh. Kid Coyote eighth. Life as a Plant got ninth, and Trey was able to finish 10th. So good run by those guys. Our lucky dog, Night King, gets his lap back after that stage. Here you go, green flag, stage 3.
We got Jackson out front.
Jackson.
He's going to try and give Noko everything he's got.
Oh, Jackson must not have pitted.
Man, that sucks for Jackson because he's definitely tried real hard today to get up there. But for Jake and Texpelt, that's good. That's one less car they've got to battle with up front as they're able to drop down behind Noko.
Jake got into the wall a little bit. That backstretch wall has been Jake's friend a lot tonight. Hate to see the right side of that silver bullet. A little worn out.
Good thing it's a video game because it looks pretty. I just saw the right side of it. Oh, man. Yeah, I definitely enjoyed the racing that we've had here at Charlotte, folks. I mean, we're only halfway through this race. Remember that 2 stages down, 2 stages to go, and these guys are going to battle just as hard from the first to the last.
So there is quite a bit of laps in this stage. It's another long one. I think we started with 48 in this stage. So
somebody's in the wall back there.
We'll see how these green flag pit stops for these guys cycle out.
I personally always prefer the longer races like this, man. Have more strategy, more time to recover from mistakes, as we know we're in a video game and a lot of things happen that probably shouldn't happen.
Got to give it a life as a plant. Oh, man, big contact. 22 car in the back of the pack went for a ride. No caution, though.
22. I got the 22 battle underneath Jake.
Oh, maybe was it? I wonder if something lagged.
Honestly, because right now it looks like 22's running right in front of Jake. Just made the pass on him.
Yeah, I see that now too.
Huh.
You know what? Maybe it was Roofer. I'm looking at it. Both those cars are yellow, and Roofer is off the pace. So it was the 3 car that went for a ride off that corner.
Oh, that sucks for Roofer, man. We know how much time and effort he puts into this to always try and put on a good showing for you guys. Roofer's one of them guys, man. If you need help, he'll help you out anytime. He loves to help broadcast. He loves to help practice. I mean, he's a guy that you can definitely depend on to show up for you anytime you need.
Well, all this right now is music to Noko's ears because it looks like he's got about a second lead over second and just pulling away at this point.
Noko loves being out front. You know that. He's going to set his pace. He's going to make sure and make his equipment last. As we've got a solid 4-car battle here for second. As Texpelt is just trying to continue to put on a really good performance here today at Charlotte. What do you like about this track? I mean, for you, G9, I know that you've had some success at a lot of the tracks that we ran this year in the Xfinity Series. I'm pretty sure our points leader. I mean, so for Charlotte, how did it go for you this week?
Man, you know, we had a really good car. I say we did a really good job getting 10th on Thursday. We battled back and was able to salvage a finish. So ultimately, I'm pretty happy with that because we were able to keep the points lead out of Charlotte. But the car handled really well. I mean, you know, like we've been talking about all night, you need that car to handle on the bottom in 1 and 2. And then you need a car that just stays perfect through 3 and 4 because 3 and 4 is just one of those crazy corners where you just kind of slide it in there. You wait for it to grip, and then you just try to launch it off the corner. So Charlotte, super fun track. It's quite different than the other mile and a half that we go to. Maybe that's an testament to the asphalt on the track. You know, it's just a really slippery surface to run on. So it's got its own characteristics. I wish I was out there with these guys tonight. They're doing a really good job racing the track.
See, I think I'm the weird guy. In 1 and 2, I like running that second lane. I'm a second lane feeder through 1 and 2 because I feel like it really doesn't use up my equipment that much. And I feel like I get good roll through the corners.
Don't get me wrong, it's definitely fun up there. But I think what you find out in a race is just that bottom line prevails a little bit more here at Charlotte.
It definitely pulls you through the corner a little bit quicker. I mean, I run about a 10th off, 10th or 2 off running up there, but for long run durability. I think it really helped out try and work my way back up through the field in situations.
Yeah, and we've seen a few of our guys tonight, try to get up there, make a pass up there. It's definitely hard. I think where the top line comes into effect is if you're getting passed and that guy's got the bottom. If you have a good enough handling car, you can just really kind of hold your position up there and launch off the corner. That's your goal if you're on the top side.
Oh yeah, this is definitely one of them tracks where you can run 2-3 wide, as we've seen plenty of examples of it tonight. It's just all about if your car's under control. I don't know who to watch, man. This battling so good through. I mean, it's like 2nd through 10th is all like right. Well, 3rd through 10th is all right there. Oh, somebody. That's Plant goes to the infield wall, smashes in the backstretch. Man, it's tough to see for him. He was running really good, really solid, trying to run up there. Man. I'm gonna go back and jump on Jake's as he's trying to chase down Spanker.
I mean, this stage is just really kind of shaping up. They're all really thinned down for the biggest amount that they've been all night tonight. So, honestly, at this point, I would just be prepared to try to make your one pit stop of the race, wherever that, falls into, whether it's like 20, 25, 24 to go, something like that. And then just try to battle it out and see where you come out at the end of the stage.
You said this was a 48 lap stage?
Yep. I'll check next time by on my camera here, and we'll see how many we got to go.
So if you can get up to 30 on fuel mileage, would you run her dry or would you short pit?
With it thinned out like it is right now, I think I would probably be more. You could probably convince me to short pit because I'd want the tires at that end of that run. Yeah, you would catch up to, especially if you're 2nd or 3rd. If you're the 00, you're the 24. I think I would definitely try to come in as, maybe up to 4 laps sooner than the leader. You'll get that track position back, especially here.
We see bad for you is it looked like he was coming off pit road. Looks like he might have just done exactly what you said.
I'm not sure. He's kind of in a weird lane there to
it
be.
seemed kind of weird, didn't
it? Not sure what happened to him.
Jake gets past Spanker.
It looks like he got loose going into 1 and 2. And he had to take it all the way down to the apron to save it, and then was just working his way back up the track from the replay here.
That's definitely a heck of a save by him, and I'm definitely sure the cars around him appreciate him being able to hold on to that. His roofer got a little tap from the 2.
He's running in 8th. Or maybe a little bit further down. Yeah, he's up to 7th.
These guys battling for 2nd are not taking it easy.
Oh no! Bats around.
Where at?
Oh no! Caught the 34 in it. The 9 got involved.
I see a 34 still spinning down pit road.
Watching a replay here, it looked like Matt and Bad were battling side by side, and Bad took a spin, and unfortunately Trey caught the end of the 88 there on the replay.
That definitely sucks for them guys back there.
Bad took a lot of damage.
Yeah, he's definitely running around the back right now. And that's something that happened to me here on Thursday. Got a lot of damage. Caution didn't come out, and you're just trying to maintain. So what I did is I just ripped all the tape off it. Instead of fixing all that damage, ripped the tape off it, put 4 freshies on, and tried to get back out there to salvage the day.
Or at least until you can catch a yellow or something to fix the damage, I guess.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Bad did come down pit road to fix that damage. Unfortunate for him.
I'm on board with Robbie. He's right here behind Checkmate and Woodruff. These guys are running here battling for
That's
5th,
3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. Yeah, the Checkmate's in 5th.
Nice little 3-car battle we got going on right here. Good to see Robbie making this move up here and trying to put himself solidly in the top 5.
Noko has checked out, said see you later.
Well, we knew it. We said all along, as soon as he got out front, that's what he was going to do, and he does it every time. It doesn't matter what track, road course, I'm pretty sure you go put that dude on dirt, and he'd do the same thing if he had, the laps put in. He's just one heck of a driver, man. Anywhere you see him at. Woodruff gets a little higher than
So
before.
just getting an update on Bad after the spin and having to come down pit road to fix damage. He's in 16th, 2 laps down.
Oh, man, that's tough. He's really hoping that all these cycle through, that we can at least try and get back and fight for that lucky dog, because if not, that's going to be tough.
But I do tell you, the 88 crew did a really good job fixing that car. Looks brand new.
Yeah, that's how we like it here. Spankers opened up a little bit of gap on third, or no, that's fourth, sorry. Kid Coyote in fourth.
Man, I would love to be at this point in the race, though, with it all strung out. You finally get your first long kind of green flag run. We saw one in stage 1, so now you get another one. So now you really get a good feel as a driver what adjustment you need to make going into the final stage. I would love to be out there now because you can really nail it. And that would turn somebody maybe like Spinker running in third. Maybe he can make those adjustments to be up there competitive with Noko for the win at the end of the race.
Well, these guys right here, I mean, this is the top. We know what these guys are made of. We know what they can do on and off the track.
Kids coming down pit road.
All right, that's our fourth place car coming down pit lane.
There you go. We talked about it. Which one of these lead lap cars would be able to maybe short pit, and we'll see how much distance he gains over Noko after green flag pit stops.
He's really impressed me, man. I don't know who he is or where he come from, but the couple of races that he's been a part of Giggity, he's put himself in great positions, and I can't wait to spend some more time on the track with him.
Yeah, if I could talk well about him, I've known him for a couple seasons. I've known him all the way since NASCAR Heat 2.
Really?
Kid Coyote is a really good buddy of mine, and really glad to see him in Giggity. He'll do really well in Giggity. He's one of the top tier drivers that I can speak of for sure.
Hey, that's definitely nice to hear, and we love having top tier drivers here in Giggity. And like I said, I can't wait to spend more time on track with him. I think I've ran 1 or 2 public lobbies with him or something like that. So it's definitely cool to see a new driver come in and somebody that you've been around for a long time be as successful as they are early on in their career here in Giggity.
Update you on pit stops. Woodruff and Checkmate and Matt in the 22 all came down pit road that last time by. Noko and Jake are still out there.
I'm wondering how far down Bad Fuse is going to come out of this.
And let me tell you this about Bad. Now, granted, he had to fix that damage. That's going to cost you a lot of time. But I think what Bad's going to try to do at this point is you try to stretch it, even though you had to come in a little bit earlier. You're going to try to stretch your fuel now and at least get one of those 2 laps back.
Well, I'm sure that's what he's hoping, or hope maybe a caution comes out before maybe get him an extra one of them laps back real quick. Because he could be right back on the lead lap.
Yeah, but he definitely wants to see it cycle out. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You want to try to get that track position back that way, and then have a quick caution come out. That'd be great. Noko's still your leader.
They're battling back here.
Yeah, he's going to run it dry.
Oh yeah, him and
which
Jake,
is smart too, because if you can stretch it out on the field 7 laps, you're going to have now Noko would then have 7 lap fresher tires on the field. So it's give and take.
Well, we know Noko on a fresh set of tires, man. There's not too many guys that can put down lap times that he does.
I'm trying to see how many laps to go in this stage. I keep looking away right at the line. I'm not doing myself any favors.
It's all right, man. I should have pulled on Jake's too. I've been over here watching this good racing, man. It's really hard to pull away. I got it right now. I'm on Checkmate and Woodruff as these 2 are still racing. As Noko's coming down pit lane right now. And Jake's going to follow suit with Spanker too.
I think Jake stayed out.
Did he? Or did he come in a lap before? Because he'd be right in front of the check bait there, would he?
Oh yeah, he came in the lap before. You're right. So that should be our final pit stops there for our leaders. What it's looking like.
We're gonna have to see where they cycle out.
Okay, so Kid Coyote was able to catch up to Jake, but I don't think it's going to be enough to catch up to Noco.
Because Jake's now in 5th.
Yeah, I think Noco's coming off pit road now.
Kid Coyote's right behind him, looks like. Yeah, he's right there, half a second behind Jake. So that's the battle for 5th and 6th, which is now
And it looked
3rd
like
and 4th.
Spinkter might have caught a little pit road speeding penalty there.
Tex Pelt's actually our leader right now, ladies and gentlemen. He's got a 17-second lead on Noco.
Yep, so Tex Pelt is the last of the leaders. I think he's coming down pit road this
he's
lap.
right now, yeah. So it's going to file back where Noco is the leader. Robbie Vidge is on pit lane. Now Jake actually Jake and Kid Coyote closed a lot through that round of pit stops on Noco, whereas he had like a 3 or 4 second lead going into it, and right now it's at 1.8.
Yeah, it's about down to about 2 seconds. So it helped a little bit, but just not enough to kind of cover that gap on the track. But you
Tackleberry running
you gotta be
fourth.
happy with it.
Tackleberry runs solidly inside the top 5 after pit stops. And we got Checkmates running 5th. He's about 17 seconds behind our leader.
Noco is now your leader. And we talked about Bad. Right now he's on the tail end of the lead lap.
Oh man!
Right in front of Noco, so he's holding his lead lap right now.
He's going to do everything he can to fight for it too. I mean, we know how tough he is from that dash race. Hop through the field, give everybody a little bit of time. Tex Pelt. Wonder where he cycled off. Oh, Jackson ran. Oh, Jackson in the wall a little bit.
Tex Pelt is now a lap down in 12th after pit stops.
Appreciate that. As Jackson went flying through the grass a little bit off-roading there. I'm going to go back to
the update our viewers, it looks like Night King might have lagged out tonight as well, too. He's been down pit road for quite a bit of time.
Yeah, it sucks for him and Jack, man. They both definitely had competitive cars here tonight, and hate to see that.
Yeah, Tackleberry is running in 4th. I've been riding with him for a couple laps. The car looks real good.
He's been looking really smooth, really competitive, and he's one of them guys that a lot of guys don't know, but Tackleberry is he's really conservative on his equipment. So a long race like this definitely fits where he likes to run.
I tell you, Bat is doing everything he can to keep that lap right now.
Oh man, I gotta check on that. Yeah, he's right behind Noco. He definitely wants to not lose that lucky dog.
Yeah, I think he finally let Noco have it. He's battling Trey back there, that yellow car behind Jake for the lucky dog as we stand.
Is that 22 about to go lap down?
Yeah, and that's Matt. So Bad's gonna have to keep that distance.
Yeah, definitely stay as close to Noco as he can, so that when Noco goes by, he can try and run with him through it. As Jake is not falling off, he is staying right there with Noco.
So it'll be 10 laps to go at the line for Noco.
That's 10 laps for Badfield. Does he have the fuel to make it? Because we know he had to pit really early.
I've been trying to watch to see if he'll click over. You know what? He might make it. We're not going to tell everybody his strategy there, but if I was a crew chief, I would tell him that he might make it.
Well, good call, crew chief. We definitely need to see how he handles this. As Matt BW is fighting Noco to try and stay on that lead lap, but Noco just too powerful, gets underneath him.
That's going to be maybe your last chance, unless a caution comes out in that final stage, to get your lap back. At the end of this stage, caution will come out, and that could be the last lucky dog of the night. You at least got to drive like it is right now.
Oh yeah.
So Bad's got to
Especially
set his sights
Badfield.
on that yellow car.
Yep. He's gonna work hard.
But I'm staying on Noko, and I'm looking behind him, and that silver bullet is getting closer.
Oh yeah. Well, Jake is sitting there. He's just biding his time, man. No, he knows that he may not be able to make it before the end of the stage, but he's trying to figure out where he's catching Noko, where he's losing on him, and what differences he can make. And right now is that time for Jake to do it as they're cycling through. Yeah, I'm staying right on Matt BW's cam right now so we can keep a watch for the leaders and for this battle for Lucky Dog as Matt ran in a little bit high. Jake's going to get a run on him, see if he can go clear him and try and chase down that Noko. Oh, Matt got a little loose in there. Bet that scared Jake a little bit as he drove it up high.
Yeah, but that's music to Bad's ears back there. Battle for the Lucky Dog is going to heat up at the end of this stage.
Oh, definitely. I think Bad For You's got him in his sights, and he's about to put down some of the best laps he can.
It's going to be 6 laps to go for Noko at the line in this third stage.
6 to go as we're going to have a battle for this as Jake's trying to chase Noko. Bad's trying to chase Matt. And I'm sure there's a lot more going on, but we do not want to move away from these two battles as they're actually linked together, which is pretty cool. I think Matt's fallen in behind Jake, and with his draft, he's actually managed to open that gap just a little bit further. Four to go at the line as these leaders are coming by. I don't see that gap shrinking, so it looks like right now Matt BW might hold on and get that lucky dog.
Yeah, it looks like Noko's kind of, sustained the gap between him and Jake for a second there.
Oh, Matt.
Looked like Jake was kind of gaining at one point, but it's kind of equaled back out now.
Go ahead and give a flip through. We got about 2 to go here. You're ready to end the stage. Jake, Mate, and Spanker back here, they're pretty close to battling for position. Both these cars have the speed and the talent behind the wheel to bring it home up front, so I expect to see them. I think they're battling for 5th right now. As we cross the line, it's going to be Noko bringing home the stage, followed by Jake Drew, Kid Coyote 3rd.
I think there's still one more.
Oh, I was watching.
They're still going pretty fast.
I'm already at the leaders. Basically, I think checkmate number coming to the checker flag right here if they can cross it. And that'll bring Spanker 5th for the stage.
Oh.
That'll be checkmate 6th, I believe. I think lap counter was off.
Yeah, there you go. That was it.
All right. Yep, there you go. So these guys are going to battle down the line as we see them side by side.
Dude, I tell you though, I don't know.
It looks like checkmate might get 5th. Oh.
Yeah, they're still racing.
Our lap counter's off.
Yeah, I wasn't live on my stream here.
Aww. You messed us all up.
But you're good.
Yeah.
So the battle was real close between Bad and Matt there for the lucky dog. That was really, really close.
Love seeing Tackleberry bring home that 4th.
Yeah, Tackleberry really well has kind of rebounded tonight. I know he was kind of marred in the back of the pack there, but Nice rebound so far for him.
So happens when you make it through chaos.
Let's see your running order after stage 3. Noko first, Jake in second, Kid Coyote third. Well, if I only knew the top 3 there.
Well, we got Noko, Jake, Kid Coyote, Tackleberry, Spanker, Checkmate, Woodruff. Shoot. That's pretty close.
Life as a Plant's up there as well on the lead lap, and then
So
Matt
it'd be
got his
Plant,
lap
Matt,
back in 9th.
And then Bad For You in 10th. I think Tex Pelt was 12th. And we're going to watch these guys go down, rack them, stack them, send them into 1. Ooh, Jake got a little squirrely trying to hold outside Noko. Was able to drop down and get that bottom line.
Yeah, I think that's what he
Oh,
wanted.
Noko snuck the
Noko in
wall. Oh, uncharacteristic of Noko. And that's going to let Woodruff dive down underneath and take second. Kid Coyote in 4th. He's getting ready to make that pressure.
Good job by the field there to not everybody end up on a record. That was a really good job.
Yeah, it was. Look at Tackleberry getting pushed 3 wide. Oh, Plant in the 51.
Tex Pelt, 51.
Oh,
he
goes around. He wrecks. Oh, no. How bad is that?
Looks like it might have got Tackleberry in it. I'm not sure who that was.
Oh, man, they're still beating and banging coming off 4.
Yeah, it looked like Tackleberry caught a piece of that.
Man, that's tough for him. He's been definitely trying real hard today to work his way through.
No caution.
Yeah, Tackleberry definitely got some of that. I wonder how bad the damage is.
Well, the nose was a little crinkled up.
And we go back to our leader, Jake. Noko gets back around Woodruff for second.
Yeah, so 45 laps to go, 44 when they come around to the line.
So only 1 pit stop in this final stage, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if it winds up being a green flag pit stop like last time, we saw the ground made up. We saw the shuffle, the shake. So we'll have to see who comes in when. See what kind of ground they can make up, or what ground's lost by the guys that are running up front. As these guys are running tight here for 3rd and 4th, 5th.
Yeah, Noko's definitely eating that time up, though. Seems like his car kind of hangs on the bottom a little bit more than Jake, but you see the draft come into play, too. You definitely want to try to catch that draft of the car in front of you. Pulls you up a little bit quicker, too.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I love the draft here. It doesn't play a huge effect, but it plays some effect. I mean,
it kind of almost gives you the perfect amount of draft. I always leave Charlotte wishing the draft would play a little bit more of a role.
Yeah, I do too, but then I like the fact that it doesn't, because it really shows off the driver's capabilities. And I mean, if you can make up time in the corner here, hey, you're gonna have a good day. Checkmate Coyote still battling out for, I believe this is 5th.
Yep.
Tex Pelt, that 6th car in line, is not currently on the lead lap, but does solidly have himself in their position for the lucky dog in case a caution were to fly.
Yep. Doing what he's got to do to make his way back. Seemed like stretching that out last time didn't really work out for him.
No, it definitely didn't, but Bad For You's right there following him, next car in line, so that will be the battle for the lucky dog if it does come down to that. This Kid Coyote's worked his way underneath the 24 Spanker.
Excuse me, coming through.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's like I said, he's proven himself out here to be solidly fast, and I like to see what he can do when he gets up here. He's going to try and pass Woodruff in just a minute, see if he can chase down Noko and Jake. think old Puddin might have got sidetracked.
Well, whenever he gets back, I hope he brings me some stuff from the gas station too.
I'm gonna say, man, I need some stuff at the gas station. I had to walk up to the gas station to get cigarettes, man. I'd like a Keystone too, man. You know, you can pass them around the table. We'll all take one. As Kid Coyote's making that move, like I was talking about underneath Woodruff, he's trying to take that third spot away, heading through the tri-oval.
Yeah, I think as a driver right now is the time to go. Whatever ground that you can close the gap before you make this green flag pit stop, because you're racing like that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, he could make
It's
that
going to be
pass.
beneficial for your finish.
Woodruff slamming that door down on him, closes it off, and tries to cycle back through. Spanker's pushing his way underneath the two. These guys are going. There's nothing left. There's no more stages, no more resets. Whew. That was a great save right there by Woodruff.
He's just got to collect himself now, work his way back up there. Didn't lose a lot of ground.
No, and he's luckily they've all still got this top draft, so these top five are still relatively close to each other, and if they've got anything for NoCo and Jake, they're going to have to show it. They're going to have to push it to the limits as Woodruff cycles back to fourth.
It looks like Jake's definitely stretched his lead out another few car lengths over NoCo, so Clean Air paying off for this silver bullet right now.
And Clean Air is where they love to be, as NoCo's proven that time and time again. Clean Air can make all the difference in the world.
Yeah, we kind of saw that in the last stage where NoCo was able to get out and then stretch his lead with the Clean Air. So this time Jake's the lucky one, and now he gets to stretch his lead out.
As Woodruff tags the wall coming off 4. I love seeing that silver bullet out front, though, because I had a personal friend of mine, kind of like a brother of mine, drive that same car. So it was pretty cool to see him bring it out here today.
Good old Sterling Marlin paint scheme.
Nope, I'm thinking generation after that, David Strumy. He's actually.
Oh yeah, David Strumy.
I actually drove the first race car I ever drove was his dad's, and his mom and my dad have a racing company together and everything, and so I'm right from that area. Grew up with David, actually lived with him when we had a house fire, so that's family to me.
Yeah, miss David.
Yeah, he's running a lot of dirt, man. He's got Lethal Chassis, one of the most prolific dirt modified chassis companies in the country. Kenny Wallace actually drives his modifieds and stuff like that. They do a lot of stuff for charity. They're doing really great things out in the dirt community, and that's really awesome to see. As David didn't even step on dirt with a race car until after he finished his Cup career. I mean, he'd always been in asphalt. There was no dirt racing in our area that we really went to, and it's awesome to see him be successful over there after his Cup career.
Yeah, man, second win.
Hey, he's doing great things. These guys up here, though, we're having some great battling. These guys are still right in NoCo's draft. Nobody's really wanting to let him go. They know if he gets away, it's going to be a two-car battle for this win, as Jake has opened up about a second and a half on NoCo.
You know, but if I'm in Kid Coyote's position, or Spink, or Woodruff, or Checkmate Taylor, I'm feeling pretty good about my race right now, because as it stands, if you can just make it to the pit window and go ahead and pit, you're in really good company to try to win this race.
Oh, definitely. Anytime
guys, so
as
I
the 88
apologize.
gets, oh, hey, Puddin, as the 88 looks like he lost it coming off a 2 there.
Oh yeah, he did. I'm looking at replay.
Yeah, I watched him loop it just in the background.
In fact, he did.
As Kid Coyote's trying to make the move underneath NoCo through the tri-oval. Can he get under them? He's under him going into 1. Coyote's going to run it down as deep as he can.
Ooh, NoCo holding him down. No room to spare.
Wow,
But Kid Coyote comes out victorious on the corner.
He clears him going into 3. He jumps up in front of NoCo so he can get that preferred line.
Exactly how you're supposed to make a passage, Charlotte.
That was great as NoCo
Just
fights
like
back
that.
on the crossover. You know he's not going away. You ain't going to pass him that easy. NoCo proving it time and time again as he's one of the toughest competitors in the series.
Yeah, if you see that top line prevailed through 1 and 2 that time, just, you know, you're held down there. You got to let off the gas a little bit, where Kid Coyote was able to just keep his foot in it and come around
That
with
was
second
a great
place now.
pass by Coyote and great defense on that crossover. As Jake's got a
And
little
then
bit over.
oh, there you
NoCo
go.
just smacked it through the
Oh
infield.
no!
way to hold on to it so far. He lost some ground, but it's still manageable from there. Don't, as a driver, and I know he's wise enough to do it, Noko, just cycle back, get your line back, breathe, catch up to these guys, make your pit stop, and do what you do.
Yeah.
I apologize for you guys. Like I said, that took me a little bit longer than what I thought it was going to do. What did I miss out on?
You missed bringing us a couple Keystones, probably some bubble gum and some fruit roll-ups from the gas station. But no, man, we got great racing. We got Jake's out here leading the pack. We got Kid Coyote's worked his way up to second. Spanker's in third. Is that Checkmate in fourth? Yes, it is.
Yep.
And fifth is Noko. I believe that would put Woodruff in sixth.
Nice little battle going on right there with some good names. I apologize. Like I said, took a little bit more longer than what I wanted it to, but running back and up these stairs 3 or 4 times just to make sure she's taken care of. But
Oh, we know how that goes, man. Definitely.
well, it's definitely in good hands with you and G9.
Oh, his Checkmate caught the apron and shot up high. He was trying to make a run on Spankers. That's going to lose him a lot of ground off his back bumper. I appreciate that, Puddin'. I try to do what I can, buddy.
Alright, so if I'm Kid Coyote this time, I don't think I would pit as soon as I did in the last stage. I would try to close that gap a little bit because your gap to Jake is not as huge as it was in last stage. So that way he's not giving up so much time on the end of the run.
I was going to say, because there's only about 5 or 6 laps, so they're out of fuel.
Yeah, we're about 27 to go at the line. Or 26 to go at the line.
So right now everybody's good to make it on fuel. So let's see who the first car to duck down pit road is and see who's going to try and gain that advantage of having some fresh rubber. Crime Stoppers. Sorry. Yeah, Jake's got a 2.5 second lead over Coyotes. Looks like he might be losing a little bit more ground to him, so I think now would be the time to come in and get them fresh tires.
Yeah, it does seem like Kid's closing the gap a little bit. You know, maybe a couple tenths here and there, but I'm just interested to see how these green flag pit stops play out. We haven't seen anybody get caught under green flag pit stops like we did the other night, so that's been really fortunate for all the drivers.
Yeah, we
and
have.
It looks like Kid Coyote and Spinkter's probably coming down pit road this time.
I say we've seen some mistakes made by cars going in pit road, so let's hope we don't see no more of that either. There's Kid Coyote,
yeah.
Checkmate,
Kid, Spinkter, and Checkmate all down pit road. Yep.
Yeah, they definitely made it in there. It looked like they all got underneath pit road speed. So.
Yep.
Check out Jake here for a second as we sit here, and wow, he's got a big gap between him and Noko. That's gonna be tough for Noko to make up.
Yeah, Noko needs a caution, I think, at this point. I mean, we've seen crazy things, but I don't know if we'll see something like that happen.
Yeah,
I don't know. That might be too big of a gap.
Yeah, it's a pretty big gap to make up. Looks like Woodruff's coming off pit road. Looks like he already made his pit stop. And we got Checkmate, Spanker, and Kid Coyote all coming back off pit road right now. I'm going to jump on with Kid Coyote so we can see how it goes after this round of pit stop. See if the gap's been closed at all or if Jake's continued to pull it out.
Well, I think the longer that Jake stays out right now, the better it is for Kid Coyote. Because you're going to take that clean air for granted. Because if you're Jake and then you end up a second behind Kid Coyote for the lead, it's not easy to try to make up that ground. You can't get stuck behind a car. You've seen that happen to Noko tonight.
Plenty of times, definitely. As we got these 3 cars right here on the backstretch. They're all still trying to chase each other down. We're not sure how close this is going to be coming out of pit road. I think it's going to be a lot closer than Jake wanted it to be.
Yeah, it looks like Jake's signaling that he's going to go down pit road this time. So we're about in the 22 laps to go window, somewhere about right there. Jake brings that silver bullet down pit road for its final pit stop of the night. Your leader, Noko, as he hasn't gone down pit road yet.
And he stretched that out, though. We all know how smooth he is and how smart he is. He knows how to handle his car. How's that going to work out for him? Maybe that's where he wants to be right now.
It looks like he's going to come down pit road this lap. Yep, here he comes.
Yeah, I don't think
What's
he
he
could
going to
have too
do?
much
Fuel
left.
only tires?
He's going to have to take 2 tires if he wants to gain any ground, but I don't know if his tires are going to last that long.
Yeah, not with 20 laps to go left. I would take 4.
Alright, Jake Coyote's coming around. Let's see where they come out. He's coming up to Jake right now. Looks like Jake might get up to speed before, but Kid Coyote's got a heck of a run coming down his backstretch. Yeah. He's going to be right there battling Jake for position.
Yeah, right there at the line. Should be right there.
Jake's got them fresh tires, so let's see what Jake can do with them as Kid Coyote's got his draft.
Yeah, I think at this point, if you're a kid, you just want to stay in the draft. Just give Jake a full mirror of that deuce and let the heat ramp up. Slowly just give that pressure to the leader.
He's definitely trying, man. He is driving it in deep. I'm on his onboard on his hood cam. And you can definitely tell he drove it into 3 really deep.
See, the leaders are in 2.
Yeah, they're coming off 2 right now.
Okay, so at the line, it'll be 17 laps to go.
Checkmate. Inside Spanker for 3rd.
Looks like Kid's closing that gap just a little bit. If you're Jake, you just got to hit your marks. Do what you did to drive away before you made that green flag pit stop.
Well, we know Jake. He's one of the best drivers in the league at maintaining the lead. So if you're gonna get past him, you're gonna earn it. Checkmate got it by Spanker, but Spanker's trying to stay right on and use that draft and try and get that position back as they're battling tough here for 3rd. We can see that battle for the lead right up in front of us. Here, puppies. Oh, Spanker's all over Checkmate's back bumper. Checkmate makes one mistake. Spanker's going to be right back underneath him for this position. Looks like Jake might open that gap just a little bit on 2nd.
Yeah, it looks like he's about a second and then a second and a quarter now over Kid.
Yeah, it looks like these 2 back here in 3rd and 4th are starting to close on 2nd.
Now, this lap traffic that's in front of him, if you're Kid, you just got to hope and pray that this lap traffic gives the leader a really hard time.
And as Jake, you're really hoping that it doesn't.
Yeah, I know.
Jake makes his way under life. Got by him relatively easy there, so. Now see if he can get the same ease past the 22.
11 laps to go at the line for the leader.
Jake goes around the outside. He's going to try and take 22 on the high side.
Yeah. Good solid move there.
Took him a little bit longer than he wanted, but solidly around the 22.
Probably, held him up just a little bit there, but he made the outside work.
Definitely did. Uh-oh. What happened to Spanker? Checkmate's all alone with Noko coming up behind him.
Looked like Spanker might have lost a little bit there. Maybe got into the wall. Looks like Noko took over the 4th position for now. Checkmate in 3rd. Spanker back to 5th.
Yeah. Alright, we'll jump back on board with Checkmate real quick. Watch this battle between him and Noko for 3rd. Noko trying to fight back after that early mistake in this stage. He's rounding for 3rd. Noko puts himself up P3.
Yeah, and definitely an advantage there for Noko. He was one of the last ones to come down pit road, so your tires are in much better shape than that of the 48 or even the 2 above him.
Got a little bit high up there. These guys are killing it. RJ Smitty underneath Spanker. I don't think that's for position. I think Smitty's still a lap down.
I think Smitty's multiple laps down.
Is he? Oh yeah.
Yeah, from what I've seen. Yeah.
Coyote's just not strong enough to chase down Jake as Jake continues to just open that lead just little by little. I believe we're 5 to go?
I'll check for you here at the line. There'll be 5 to go at the line.
All right, pretty close. You know this has been a long race for these drivers too, man. This 4-stage race. This was definitely time consuming, physically taxing. This has been a good race overall for all these guys. Come out here, put on a good showing. We only had one caution this race, so this was a really good racing by these guys.
We maybe had like 2 or 3. But still, overall, great race by these guys tonight, for sure. We haven't had a caution in a minute.
Oh, yeah, since, stage 2?
Yeah, it's been a while. Going through the field, everybody's pretty spurred out. Only battle I see that might heat up here is going to be that battle for 2nd, but Jake's looking good with 3 laps to go at the line.
I'll check back here with old Tackleberry. He had a great run going, man, to that accident.
Yeah, he's running 7th right now on the lead lap. Leader coming down into 3 now. Be 2 laps to go for Jake here at Charlotte.
Just another performance of Jake going out there and doing exactly what he does, man. He stays out of trouble, runs consistent and smooth, and this is why he was a 2-time champion last year, won both championships in the Xfinity Series. Proving out
his
here in the
nickname is now Buck Jr.
Buck Jr. I'm sure he'll appreciate that one, as Noko is really trying to catch Kid Coyote right now.
Yeah, I think that's the prize for Noko right now. Just try to salvage a winnable day, get second, take the points, and keep going into the
Well, as
weeks
a dash
following.
driver,
He's
remember
a
he
dash
dashed
driver.
in.
He gets
So
Oh,
no
yeah, you're
points.
right. You're right.
Checkers
He
a
runs
record for
Wednesday.
Noko.
But still, for Noko to dash his way in, have some adversity early in the race, and still be able to pull out a podium finish is great for him. But yeah, can he track down that Mustang? Does that Chevy horsepower have enough for that that Black Deuce? As we see
Roofer.
Mr. Roofer in that 3 car looked like he missed pit lane right there, or he hit something or got loose and hit it. Looked like he backed up on my screen when I clicked over.
It looked like he got the water barrels there.
Yeah. I think that's it. Is it?
Yeah, that was
is
it,
it.
Jake. Jake's your winner.
Kid Coyote second, Noko third.
Congratulations to Jake. Checkmate Taylor got 4th, Speaker in 5th, Woodruff 6th, Tackleberry 7th, Matt in 8th, Bad got 9th, and Texpelt finished in the top 10 in 10th.
That's a great showing for Tackleberry and Tex, man. I'm really happy for them guys.
I'm going to send out invites to the top 3 guys.
Yep, go ahead, bud. Yeah, I'm posting on Jake's story. I'm going to give him a little great one, buddy. It's almost like get your butt in the booth. That was a good race there, guys, man. We had a lot of good racing, a lot of side-by-side battles, a couple 3 wides, a lot of speed being shown tonight by these drivers. Alright, so we get these guys in here.
Yeah, they are out. Invites out.
I'm gonna go ahead, and there we go. There's the first one jumping in here. Old Noko, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, what's up, guys?
Oh man, good to see you fight back for top 3 after tagging that wall and losing some ground there at the end of that stage, or at the beginning of that stage.
Yeah, we got a little bit of a mix-up there. The 4-car dove it in under me in 3 after I hit the wall, and it put me into the wall again, and ended up having to incur some damage and try to fight back. But it was a fun race overall.
Well, it definitely looks like you you went out there in that second, third stage, man. You had it. You were just out front, doing what you do, running away from the field, and had it not been for that stage restart, I think we might have had a bit of a different story to talk about today.
Yeah, definitely. Jake's car was set up very similar to mine, and we would take a tenth from each other and give a tenth. So it would really just come down to mistakes, and it just came down to a little bit of damage at the end. But overall, really happy. It's fun. It's a long race.
Is that the notorious Noko that I hear?
Yeah, it is.
What's up, Puddin'? How are you, man?
I'm all right, man. I miss talking to you. I know you got a lot on your plate. And like I told him earlier, it was weird to see you have to dash in because of the new rules this year.
Yeah, that was interesting. That race was definitely interesting, to say the least.
Congratulations on your podium finish. We were looking forward to you to be up front there. I had to take a little bit of a sabbatical to go take care of something, but it doesn't surprise me to see you being up here. And I hope to talk to you in the near future, on or offline, buddy. I hope everything's going good for you, and congratulations.
Oh, thank you, guys. I appreciate it. It was fun.
I'm trying to get, there he is, old 2-time. We got 2-time up in here. Jake Drew, the race winner, bringing it home for Team Noko. How you doing, buddy?
Good. How you guys doing? How was that for a race, eh?
It's
long.
long.
It was long, but it was good.
It hurt. It hurt in there. It was hot in there. Arms were sore. Feet are sore.
Yeah, definitely that extra stage being added to the race. You know how much more that can add to it, and you guys definitely handled it well. as you saw, Noco had that third stage, man. What changes did you make heading into that fourth stage to be able to get out front and actually get that clean air? Because it seemed like clean air made all the difference today.
Yeah, I think clean air really helped. I think actually if you were in the first 4 or 5 spots, even that was still pretty comfortable. I mean, I made passes on the high side. I felt like we had a good car. It could pass almost anywhere. But I just made a couple air pressure adjustments. I think I just lowered the left rear 1 or 2 clicks, and I think Noco got into a little bit of a dust up, just a racing incident, and that little bit of damage helped, and I was just able to slowly but surely drive away and was able to bring her home.
Congratulations, Buck. I mean, Jake, excuse me.
Yeah.
Haven't caught you for a couple days here, but no, you are definitely making Team NoCo proud, showing why you are the class field of the field, why you are a two-time Xfinity champion, moving on up and making yourself proud. So congratulations and making that Buck card look real good.
Hey, thanks. It's a good car, and glad to be in it. I wasn't the only one that was really fast. Kid Coyote was very, very fast.
Oh,
Wood
he
had
was
a
killer.
fast car. There were so many people up front. Like, I knew we had at least a top 5 car for sure, just based off practice times. And during the race, I got set back a few times, just slowly worked my way back up. But it was tough. It was a tough fight. It took a long time to get back to the front whenever I got shuffled back, and track position was key. And get on pit road for sure. Had to get on pit road nice and clean. So.
And you guys definitely, I saw you have that one dust up with you and Bad for you as you were trying to get on pit lane. It looked like you might got a little bit extra in there.
I got to apologize to him because I signaled that I was going to pit, and I thought he saw, and I thought maybe he was just going to go to the high side, and I stayed on the bottom, and I didn't quite slam the brakes, but I definitely hit the brakes hard enough to make pit road, and when he bumped me in the back bumper, I knew I wasn't going to make it, so I just continued, and then I
saw you grab
lap.
the gas and keep going, and that was a good call by you. Yeah.
Instantly. So right there, I didn't lose any momentum. I'm sure I messed him up there, so I apologize to Bad for you. He's such a great racer. I enjoy racing with him, and I'm fortunate that I kind of helped him get in a bad position tonight. So if it wasn't for that incident, I think he would have been up there with me. He definitely had a very, very fast car, maybe even a winning car for sure.
I think he got a speeding penalty when that happened, to be honest with you.
He did.
That's
what
probably
happened.
my fault. So I got to apologize to him and his team. That's unfortunate. I signaled. I thought he saw, and just slowed up a little bit. But I think the call was just to go one more lap after that since I get hit. So.
Well, it managed to bring you home the win as Kid Coyote has made his way in here. A solid second place for you, Kid Coyote. You had a really fast car. You tried to chase Jake down. Ultimately had the fresher tires after the pit stops. But, man, did you put in a hell of a performance today.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, Jake, congratulations. He's fast, man. And I never could get on the same cycle. Like, he waited longer, and then he was on fresher tires. And yeah, it was rough on those restarts to try to, like, I just got banged around a lot, and then it took a long time for me to get back up, and I lose a lot of time. But, oh, no, it was good. It's long. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I'm happy with the second. I'm hopefully going to get a win one of these days, but happy with second.
Are you excited to get away from Charlotte week? Move on to next week?
Well, I don't know. Road America's next week, and
well, if you need a substitute driver, I mean, let's say if you fell down and broke your pinky finger, and you need to have a substitute driver, my hand's in the air.
All right, that's good to know. I might have something come up. It's good to know.
I don't think we have substitute pinky. Definitely, kid. Like I was talking during the broadcast, man. I've never really got a chance to race you much, except for a couple lobbies. So you're relatively new to me, but to see you go out here and put up this performance, and you get to finish in between these two NoCo drivers. I mean, both proven champions. It shows the talent and potential you have, man. And I appreciate you putting on good racing, dude. Heck of a show today.
Yeah, thanks a lot. I was happy to at least split the NoCo boys. That was.
It's tough to do.
I was wondering what you did on that last stop.
Small victories.
I saw you pit. I wasn't sure how many extra laps I went further than you, but it had to have been at least 1 or 2. But
I think
I
it was
got
like
3
2 or
laps
3.
on him. Yeah, I think you got 3 laps on him.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what made the difference. If we both would have hit it at the same time, who knows what would have happened there. You definitely had a very, very fast car. So, honestly, kid, great finish. It's good to see you up there. I've raced you in public lobbies before, just randomly. I remember just seeing your name out there. So to see you in the cup level here, it's pretty cool to race against you. Just,
ditto, man. Yeah,
some
good
random
stuff.
guy out there,
Yeah,
So,
right
If you
on.
need help, kid, for real, if you need help, get a hold of me here in the next couple days. I'll be on the road starting Wednesday. Hopefully, I'll be back on Friday. But here, get a hold of me in the next couple days. And if you want to do some practice at Road America, I'll be more than happy to help you out, buddy.
Oh, I'll take you up on your offer for sure. I appreciate it.
we should all
Just
get a
don't trust
league
him on fuel
practice.
mileage. He cannot handle fuel mileage. You gotta be your own crew chief.
We should all get together for a Road America practice, just before, maybe Saturday, noonish. The Saturday or the Sunday preset guys get together and run a quick race at Road America just to practice, get it done. It's a tough track, so.
Oh,
Well, I think
absolutely.
Road America is so fun, though. I mean,
Yes.
everybody they think Canadian, they think Watkins Glen, the worst track everybody thinks of, either the Roval or Sonoma. You can't leave out Mid Ohio, which is a fun track.
I like them all.
But Road America is so much fun. And again, I don't claim to be a road course expert. I just really like doing them. I'm pretty proficient at them. So, like I said, if you need help, I leave Wednesday. So Monday, Tuesday. Anybody else out there that's listening, I'll be more than happy to jump in some lobbies. I haven't been able to race for the last couple days, so that'll get that itch off. Scratch that itch on my back at the same time. But I'll be more than happy to race and participate with any of you guys in a practice lobby to help you all out.
Sounds good. I'll be hitting you boys up for that for sure. I need help.
Congratulations, kid.
Thanks a lot.
Man.
Appreciate
I
it.
appreciate you guys, man. NoCo putting on solid third place after coming back with adversity. Kid Coyote solid second up here, proving himself in this Cup Series. And Jake Drew doing what Jake does, man. He's bringing home another win, trying to fight his way for another championship. So a great Charlotte performance by you guys. Great racing. We really appreciate it. And you guys did a heck of a job today, man.
On that note, what a great broadcast. I appreciate being back up here. Had to do some things. G9, thanks, especially you, Arch. Like I said, I feel a little relieved I get to talk to everybody again, hang out with everybody again. So bear with me for the next week while we trek through from South Carolina to Texas. I should be on till Wednesday. Thursday, Friday might be a little issue, but other than that, I can't wait to be back full time with you guys. But look forward for that 44 Shin truck to be in that top 10 tomorrow at Michigan, guys.
Hey, definitely like to see you have a good performance, man. Appreciate being up here with you guys. We're going to go ahead and sign off, so we'll see y'all tomorrow for some truck racing.
Y'all be safe, and bye!